We've got some fresh housing data out this morning. First, the S&P CoreLogic Case-Shiller Index showed home prices nationally rose 4.1% from the year prior in January. And new home sales for February up 1.8% month over month after seeing a dip in January due to bad weather. That's according to the U.S. Census data. So what does all this data tell us about the health of the housing market? Joining me now, we've got Skylar Olson, who's the Zillow Group chief economist. Let's just start there. What does the kind of broad paintbrush of this data really tell us about the housing market?
Yeah, the Case-Shiller numbers out today capturing accelerating home price growth over January really speaks to there being enough buyers over a housing market that has very limited inventory and fewer new listings hitting the market than traditional or normal. I do want to remark, though, that acceleration that we saw in these numbers in January may not last. Zillow's own numbers did see a significant deceleration from January into February. Yahoo Finance, y'all are, of course, tracking the stock market. Some of that correction could remove from those enough buyers' ability to move forward and fund those down payments with stock portfolios. We also are noticing inventory starting to fill up. So buyers hesitating on these high prices that continue to grow without price cuts. New home sales was expected because of the weather change, right? Weather is pretty impactful to people's ability to go search out and explore homes, and so slow down those sales, though the return in the more recent month, from clearing up that dynamic. I think moving forward, builders are still able to buy down points more significantly for buyers and achieve that greater affordability.
And so I wonder how you're kind of running the math around where there is strength in either the existing home side or the new home side, and kind of, I guess, comparing the two against one another.
Yeah, let's do it because they are related. Let's tackle new home sales or construction first. As has been the case for previous months, leading the charge in this recovery is the South and the Midwest. These are markets where we've been able to better keep up with growing populations simply because of new construction. If you think about what that does at a time when the inventory or new listings from existing owners is so low, new construction allows that owner to at least move up into a higher option. Other markets that don't have that new construction are still incredibly locked in to those lower mortgage rates because they don't have that release valve for those move up buyers. So if we think of places like that, that's the Northeast, that's the Pacific Northwest. I used to say California when I gave an example of places that are significantly locked up and still holding onto those listings. But over the past year, California, including, move a little bit more into the Southwest, Phoenix, are actually up significantly over the year in terms of new listing activity. So things are still changing a bit. But ultimately, what we see across the country is a set of buyers markets. Think the South, think Texas, places where we were able to build, places where people are less locked in because we have newer, recent homeowners in those spaces. Those are more your buyers markets. These are places where we see high levels of price cuts. Nationally, we saw record numbers of listings getting a price cut in February. Remember, that speaks to us expecting deceleration in home prices moving forward. We also saw time on market lengthen significantly, and this would be even more true in a buyer's market. We're now only 4 days shorter than pre-pandemic. We're expecting that kind of softer competition to remain moving forward. This is good for buyers that are ready, right? They already have their savings. Maybe they're less concerned about economic softness or any job development, and now they can jump into the market at newer, lower mortgage rates.
We only got about 30 seconds here, but if you were to offer any tips for those who are getting their spring home buying season mindset in order, getting out there, checking out listings, what would those tips be?
Yeah, first and foremost, shop by mortgage rate, right? You're going to have these brief windows of opportunity when mortgage rates are low. We cannot guarantee they will stay where they are. There are lots of affordability calculators out there, but Zillow's buyability tool allows you to shop by mortgage rates so you see what's affordable while you're shopping as it changes, because mortgage rates most certainly will.
Skylar, thanks so much. Very valuable tip and insight there. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Take care.